Good day, everybody. My name is Jude Udeze of the 139th batch Nigeria Canadian School, November 2016. I'm here to make a presentation about and the ideology of And as such, we've broken down this presentation into four different parts. That's the ideology of how works, the rules of and the benefits of I would like to first introduce to you the financial world where we live in. We live in a financial world where money rules. We live in a world where everything is unjust, is unfair. The elites, the government, and the banks have imprisoned every individual. They made it look so difficult for the poorer ones to get access to money and even get to bridge the gap between the poor and the rich. They made it a system where the elites work less and get more, while those who work get even less. For instance, everybody goes to work from 9 to 5, and earns little. Why the elites sit in their comfort zone and you earn more. The they've made a system, the government has made a system, the politicians have made a system where they multiply their income, while those who do the actual work even get less. They have made it look as though the poorer ones can't even get richer, and make the richer ones get always richer even without doing much work as the poorer ones. So we are in here to change our concept about the whole financial world where we live in. That is what MMM stands for. This is to create an idea to help us understand that money can be made and the gap can be bridged. So I'll go into some few points to help us explain this. The slavery in the financial world. That's what I've just talked about. How the poor are meant to go poorer and the rich get richer, even without contributing much into the work or the in contributing to getting this wealth. They've not listened to get more wealth, while the poorer ones work more and get lesser income. There's also what we call the long practice cheating scheme of banks. This is the system where banks tell us to bring in our money into their banks, and we who put in our money don't even have access to it. Meanwhile, we all come into the banks to get loans from the money we have deposited and also meant to work hard to even pay interest for our money that we collected. And when we fail to do that, they chisel around to take our properties or even get us arrested. That's the cheating scheme of the banks. Why those who sit in their houses, the bankers, the owners of the banks, and they're like just sit in their houses and make money from our own money. We also have knowledge on how to be financially free, and that's what is for. We need to be financially free from these shackles, from this impoverishment where the elite has kept us down and made themselves richer and keep us on our whole level of financial ability. Once we understand that money is available for everybody, that's the concept of you can always get money at every point in time, unlike what the elites have made it look like, that money is not available, it's invisible. is there to make you understand that you can have access to money at every point in time by your contribution and by getting help and by providing help. I also want to explain passion to bridge that gap between the rich and the poor by contributions in when one gets help and other receives help. Other provides help, to say the gap between the poor and the rich are broken in the sense that when you get help, financial help, you're able to get access or purchase or run your financial responsibility freely. You're not made to look as though you are stagnant in one position without the access to money to take your financial responsibilities or purchase that which you intend to purchase to make life easier for you or live in a comfortable environment which money can only provide you with. And as such, MMM is there to also let you understand that you can get money to do these things and as well provide help to other people who need money to do such things. We also have passion to destroy the existing financial system and create a new fair financial order. The financial order where only the rich get richer and the poor get poorer. MMM is there to make even the poor get richer, just as the rich get richer, the poor also increase in their financial status and improve in their lifestyle. MMM is a global mutual aid fund, World People's Bank, and financial social network. You can call it whatever you want to call it. but basically it's a financial social networking system. Financial networking system where everybody gets into the community and provide help to people who are in financial needs and also get help when you have financial needs. But the bottom lines are this: it is voluntary. That's to say, nobody is compelled or forced to join the community. You are introduced to the community, and if it suits you and you feel comfortable with it, you willingly on your own get into the community and become a member of the community. It is an informal association in the sense that you don't have any documentations to get into this community. You're not allowed, you're not forced to have any form of certificate or certification or any form of formal presentation in order to come into the community. It's an informal association, so you come in willingly on your own choice. People help people is the basic principle. We help you, you help us. That's what it's about. I help you today, you help me tomorrow. When I need a financial help, I get help from other people. When someone else needs the financial help, he gets help from me. The participants or members of these communities can extend to whatever amount, millions or thereabout. So there's no limitation to the numbers of people who can come into this community. We have them in millions all over the world. All over the world. The objective is to win the war against financial slavery so that everyone have access to money to do whatever they need to do with money and break that bondage of the poor, making of the rich, keeping the poor at the state of level of poverty. What does MMA stand for? It stands to create a feeling of belonging in difficult times, in the sense that you get money to rescue you from any financial bondage you are into at any particular time in time, so it can take care of whatever financial needs you have at any particular time. And to create a consciousness of the availability of money. We want us to understand that money is always available. It is never hidden anywhere. It's not an illusion. Money is always available. Not like the illusion that the rich and the elites have created in our mindset. If you need help, financial help, you can always get financial help and you can always provide financial help. So money is always available. It is to create a passion for benevolence and honesty in the world of financial order. We're trying to break this dishonesty amongst the elites against the poor. It's a community where we make to understand that honesty is always the best policy and everybody can benefit from such. That is why when you're given an order to make a payment, you make a payment and you also get your reward. How does M&A work? M&A works simply on the principle of honesty and kindness and benevolence, just like I've said before. The basic terminology in MMA is PH and GH. Provide help and get help responsibly. Provide help and get help respectively. PH is to provide help, as you give somebody financial help when somebody is in need of help, and GH is to get help when you are in need of help. It is not lending. We are not lending anyone money. Lending requires that you get some percentage interest when you're being paid back. You're not giving anybody money to get back your money in bigger percentage. You are only giving help to somebody who is in need of money. There is no collateral to be laid down in MMM. You don't have to bring out your property or the documents to put down when you need to get help. You get help freely. You get freely without any form of documentation. There are two basic factors that sustain it. That is, the overall pH is always higher, should be always or equally as the overall GH in 24 hours. That's one of those factors that makes the system run properly. We also have the participants avoiding panic. We encourage our participants to avoid any form of panic, regardless of whatever propaganda they get from the media or from the government or from the allies, as the case may be. No such panic, and then in such way the system will continue running. Now, what are the rules of MMM? Yes, the basic rules of MMM, but the basic rule is honesty. Honesty in the sense that whatever it is you are asked to do, wherever you're supposed to provide help in time, and there should be no form of maneuvering of whatever payment or your proof of payment. So we have few of those things that we encourage us to do with all honesty. We do not have multiple accounts. You can always PH and GH as many times as you want with your one MMM account. If you have an account in MMM, you can always PH as many times as possible and GH as many times as possible as to get your benefits. So you don't need to get multiple accounts to do all these things. So you do not share bank details with other members, as this might expose you to fraudulent acts from other members. So you keep your details to yourself, regardless of whoever the person is, whatever relationship you have with the person. Do not delay in paying your bank orders, because that will also cause panic to the other person you're supposed to pay to. When you're making your payment, do not delay. Do that as soon as quick as possible to avoid any form of panic. Do not edit your bank details or change your password less than 14 days before getting help to avoid delay in getting help. When you do these things, when you put in the monitoring, which can delay you getting help, and that can also cause panic in your own side. So it's best you do whatever editing you have to do far, far before you PH. That's 14 days before you get to GH. I mean, five, we do not refuse to pay payment more than once in a month. Yeah, as much as you get to get help in MMM, try as much as possible to also provide help at least once in a month, so the system keeps running and everybody keeps enjoying and getting access to money. What are the rules of payment? Do not make payment or fail to attach proof of payment. Do not fail to confirm your payment. Do not allow your family members under you to pay more than you. If you have more than the amount of page, let it be done through your PO or through your guidance link. And also do not, you always remember to write your date of happiness after every GH. Participants with only Participate only with spare cash. Do not use more than you have or do not use all your savings to participate. Use only your spare cash. I have several benefits of premium. You have $20 to $100 as gifts for registration. For everyone who registers between 50 to 499 dollars, you get a reward of $20, which is frozen for like about 2 weeks, and then they may release for withdrawal afterwards. If you providing help with $500 to $299 for your first time, you get a bonus of $50, which is frozen for a month. If you make the withdrawal before that time, you forfeit your $50 registration bonus. And then if you're having $300,000 and above as your PH for your first time, you get $100 as your reward. The same thing applies to $50. If you withdraw before that time, before a month, then you lose your registration bonus. We also have 10% for referral bonuses. If you rate anybody, you get 10% of whatever PH amount the person does. And then afterwards, you get less than or not equal to 10% for every other subsequent PhD or anybody registered does after the first time. They also get them bonuses at different level. Bonuses for the video of testimonial also there. When you make a video, you get of happiness, for a letter of happiness, you get 10% for professional quality. For very clear videos with good audios, you get 10%. The ones that have your facial appearances and emotional participation, we have 5%. If you have just no facial appearance but just your voiceover, you get 1%. Then bonuses for videos are also 1% to 0.5%. Also have bonuses for Bitcoin. For every Bitcoin, you have 50% bonus for whatever contribution you make, and it can be withdrawn at any time after the recipient confirms your payment. Join the Tenement community today, and together let us enjoy financial freedom and change the world. Thank you.